Suggested that, thank you, friend. And take care of myself that way. Considering what I could do to like get some more oh, I don't know, like little moments of being present. And I miss you guys when I don't talk to you for a minute, when I'm doing other stuff or focused elsewhere, but I want to make sure that I'm caring for my other values in my life. So sometimes a few days break from YouTube is nice. The rest of the day I will kind of let just happen. Miles and I will probably spend some time together, and then get like some reading time in, and probably maybe like some stretching. I do need to go stretch. Actually, I could take you guys up there with me. I think other people are probably in the gym, so it wouldn't be like as interesting. Well, I mean, it just wouldn't be as like cool to, I guess, to like film. I don't know, as nice. Like if other people don't want to be on film, you know? We'll see. I think another thing to share, goals. I've been working to prioritize sleep and routine. Luckily, the 9 to 5 structure makes that a little easier. Oh, I gotta set up. The 9 to 5 routine makes that like a little easier, just because that provides consistency, and I'll be able to like go to work and then have like my routines and patterns. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably spend this evening at home getting ready for the week ahead and just taking good care of myself. I bought some chicken sausage earlier, which I'm thinking I need to go grab. And then I got a filling yesterday. I'm not a fan of the dentist always, but I think it's really good to go to the dentist. I had an old filling that came out. Got my marketplace insurance plan, so fun. And took care of some just like tasks today. Did some driving earlier. I've got friends in the south. I'm hoping everyone stays safe during the hurricane. And yeah, gonna go back to like some spirituality studies that I used to do. I've been listening to podcasts. Really like Rainn Wilson's podcast. I was listening to he and Guru Dev, and that was very interesting. And then sometimes I listen to Moja Kasher and Natasha Leggero. I didn't listen to their newest episode yet. And then I like listening to Grace Helbig and Mamrie Hart. But yeah, making some changes in general. I'm excited about what's to come. Grateful for things that I've learned. I think I've learned a lot in the last year and a half, since March of 2023. Learned a lot about putting myself first, a lot about developing a kinder relationship with myself and other people. I've learned a lot about having a stronger backbone, about standing up for myself, and about taking care of what needs to get taken care of. I believe I've also learned a lot about kindness and what it takes to honor myself. When we're honoring ourselves, it's easier to come at other relationships with more honor toward the other person. I find that the more I stick to my truth and my values and my love and my joy, the more I'm willing to just sit with what's hard and be patient and calm. The more I'm willing to let in difficult emotions and try new things, the more I seem to become more adept at feeling joy, feeling presence, and becoming more responsible, more playful, just more myself. It's easy to put pressure on where we think we should be, where we think life ought to have brought us by such and such point. And the thing is that that's a thought, and life is happening now. I think embracing that, looking at where we're at, where we'd like to be, and coming into a place of agreement with ourselves about what we're willing to do to make those changes is important. I learned a twist on the pros and cons list. So, for example, if I wanted to make a pros and cons list about sharing this exercise with you guys, I would put pros of sharing, cons of sharing, but I also put pros of not sharing and cons of not sharing. So a pro or two of sharing this video, this idea of pros and cons list in a different way with you, is that it reminds me of how to explain it, and it gets me practicing it and cementing it in my brain so I can practice it again. It's also doing something generous to share what I know, and that's in line with my values. It probably will help someone else. Con of sharing about this practice of extended pro and con would be that it might be a little boring. Someone could say, like, what are you even sharing this for? And some people perceive boredom to be not a good thing. A con of sharing it with you guys could be that it's different than my usual content. It may not be what you want to see. Another con of sharing it is that it would, you know, I'm actually not sure what another con would be. Perhaps that I could be doing something else with my time. A con of not sharing it with you guys is that I don't spend the time remembering the skill and practicing it in that moment. A con of not sharing it with you guys would be well, it's not totally in line with my values. I think this is important for me to share. A pro of not sharing it with you guys would be that there's a lot of other things to share about. We could talk about other things. A pro would be there's arguably more interesting things to talk about. So you'd look at each of the things we listed and weight them. So how important are the things that I listed under pros of sharing? Likewise with cons of sharing, pros of not sharing, cons of not sharing. And I can kind of get a sense of like how it is I want to move forward with something. And pros and cons are valuable because we can look at them in a different light, and the way we phrase what we're asking makes a lot of difference in how we come across kind of our answers and that sort of thing. I hope if you are watching that you will take some time today to be present, be with nature, and take care of yourself. Spend time in relationship with yourself. Take care of yourself. Maybe journal. That's what I'm gonna do this afternoon a little bit. And then I will probably from there take Miles down to the park and rest, see a friend, go on a date, make some art, something like that. It'd be a nice day. I'll talk to you guys later.